What's up, y'all? I wanted to talk to y'all about Cody Barton. He's the guy that's supposed to be taking the spot of Cole Holcomb. And that was mostly because the Commanders didn't want to pay Cole Holcomb what Cole Holcomb felt he was worth. And Cole Holcomb wanted to be paid, I'm sure, above $3 million, because that's what they decided to pay Cody Barton. And, they both came out in the same year in 2019. And, one came out in the third round, and the other came out in the fifth, and the fifth was Cole Holcomb. And, Cole Holcomb was able to start right away as soon as he hit the ground, as soon as he arrived at the Commander's facility. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was able to really showcase what he could do. But for Cody, he wasn't able to do that because he was playing behind top middle linebackers like KJ Wright, Bobby Wagner, and Jordan Brooks. So with playing behind them people, he wasn't able to start. And he wasn't able to start until last season, which was his breakout season. And he had 136 tackles, 2 sacks, and 2 interceptions. And you was able to see what he could do when he was able to start an entire season. So he did great. And, he wanted to be in a place where he was able to be the Mike linebacker. And that's basically the person who is the quarterback of the defense. He calls the plays, he sets everybody up, and then, he looks out for whatever the offense is doing, and he aligns the front line. So he's basically that leader on defense. So he found that spot with the Commanders, and they was able to give him a spot, and they said they would give him $3 million for 1 year. So we know without a doubt he has to show off and he has to go out in order to get a better contract. But the Commanders believe in him and they feel like he's that guy. And I seen what he can do. And comparing the two, Cole Holcomb and him, I would definitely go with him. He just wasn't able to do that, show his talents early in his career because of the situation he was put in. And, at Seattle, he ran a 3-4 defense, most of the time. And that's where they focus on the passing more than they focus on the run. And now he goes to a defense where all we do is focus on the run. And, we're trying to stop the pass as well and create turnovers. So we're trying to do a lot more this season. But, that's where he comes in at. And, he really plays that role of being a leader on defense. And, we already know we're good at passing. Good at stopping the run. But I feel like that's where he will come in and, also lock up that middle section of the field. So I think he could do that. And, he, in the little time that he had as Seattle, I think he's proved his point. He can do that. And, Cole Holcomb, he was picked up by the Steelers, and they decided to give him $18 million. So that's also saying something about what Cole Holcomb did. Cole Holcomb was great. Let me not put him down. He was great for us. He did what he could until he got injured in week 7 of last season. He had to get he had to get surgery. And we had to have Jamin Davis come in and be that middle linebacker. So, we wanted, and then, also we wanted Jamin Davis to be that middle linebacker, but who was it? Del Rio said that he didn't feel comfortable with him being that linebacker, so they moved him. And, now we have Cody Barton. And that's saying a lot about Jamin Davis and Cody Barton. It's saying that, the Commanders believe in Cody Barton. And it's also saying that Jamin Davis need a little bit more time to develop. Because that position was supposed to be his position. He was supposed to be that leader on defense that was in control of more than what he usually do. So Jamin Davis is going to be, when he comes back, he's going to be back at his original position, which was outside linebacker. So, and we only run mostly two linebackers at a time. So that's that should be great. That should be a great season for him. And I'm excited to see what happens. And I don't know. Many people underestimate Cody Barton, but like when you go watch and you see everything that he's done, and you just see even his combine. Like his combine was great, and just going to look at that, you can also see that he has talent. He just wasn't able to showcase it. And now that he had the Commanders, I just hope that he can showcase it and get a better deal. So I'm excited to see what happens. And, what do you think? How you feel about the situation? Do you feel like Cody Barton is really going to go off this season because he's allowed to do what he wants? This defense is his, So he has a lot more control than he did at Seattle. So who knows? Who knows what he's going to do? But I feel like he's going to go up. As long as he goes above, he's already set his bar low at Seattle with, 2 interceptions and 2 sacks. I know he can go up from there, I know he can do that a lot more, especially now that he's in control. And, he kind of set the bar a little high with the tackles because, last season Jamin Davis only had 104. So I'm sure he can get more, but, I'm just saying that's a high bar for him. And, at the same time, he still has to go a little higher than that, But, when you think about it, it's better than Jamin Davis, and that's what Jamin Davis gave us. He gave us 104, and Cody Barton is giving us 136. So the bar is kind of set low but high at the same time. So hopefully he do his thing, because Commanders gave him a 1-year deal, $3 million, and they expect a lot out of him. So we're gonna see.